let's go over 5 things that you artists can do when you get 0 plays. If you clicked on this video, you've forgotten one fundamental fact, and that is everyone, all of us, we started at 0, and we start at 0. And these things, they build up over time. Uploading a track to SoundCloud and getting 0 plays is no reflection on you or your music. You've got to remember that if a song uploaded by someone who gets tens of thousands of plays in a day, in an hour, those things have happened for reasons. It might have taken years of time and consistency. It might just be absolutely incredible music combined with fantastic marketing, and it may well be buckets of money. Consider this. Billie Eilish. I know, talking about Billie Eilish, I get it. She's now a staple across basically all of the Western world for every teenage girl. Go back to 2015, Billie Eilish was uploading music for free download on SoundCloud. Years of consistent effort, getting in the right places, putting the marketing and effort in, and making a shed load of consistently good music. Good being retrospective to what you enjoy, but certainly of good quality and standard. But just think about that journey, pushing out for a free download. This is one of the things that I see. You upload something to SoundCloud and you never promote it. It doesn't go anywhere, or it isn't a free download. There's an expectation, there's an entitlement that people should listen to it. And the first thing you've got to do is wipe that away. So just to recap, point number 1, wash away that entitlement that somebody should actually listen to your music. Some of the biggest artists in the world right now were having to give their music away for free only a few years ago. But here we are looking at Billie Eilish, and that leads me into my next point. Comparing yourself to people like Billie Eilish. It's a foolish thing to do. If you're going to compare yourself to anybody, a really nice way to do this is do it in your niche, and then look at the people in your niche and how well they're doing. So I'm going to give an example for me, because I'm not you and I don't know your situation, but you can apply what I say for me to you. Hopefully. The kind of music I really enjoy making is only listened to by a small group of people, comparatively to massive pop stars. We'll use Billie again because she's a nice consistent example here. Now I'm going to use Spotify here because it consistently displays its numbers and they're updated monthly and everybody can see them regardless of kind of artist access and things like that. So if I compare myself to some of the biggest names in my niche of music, I can see these guys, TECHNIMATIC, they're getting about 250,000 plays per month. If I now go and compare that to Billie Eilish, who is 50 million. In my little space, my little ecosystem that I exist in, realistically, 250,000 is like the top league. It's the top daddy. I can never really look at that 50 million and go, damn, I'm going to be in that space. Well, the reality is I actually get around 4,000 to 5,000 unique listeners per month. I've hardly put any music out in the last 2 years, so I'm actually really happy with that kind of result. 250,000, the middle ground there is actually completely achievable over time, especially if I manage to start getting music back out. Music isn't even my main thing. I mean, music is my main thing, but obviously, I'm here on screen, you know what I mean? I'm not signed to a label and just doing music. And that hits nicely onto my next beat. Where and how are you getting your music in front of people? When you consider that platforms like Spotify receive as many as 60,000, yes, 60,000 new songs every single day, do you think uploading a track to SoundCloud and just leaving it there, that people are going to discover it? You're wrong. This is where you really need to be in line with a digital distributor and have your music where the audience wants it. So me personally, I use DistroKid. They're a digital distributor and they'll get my music onto all of the major platforms as well as many of the other streaming options. They allow me to do things like tag my music in Instagram stories. So I can make an Instagram story that features a track and I've instantly created its own little promo with a picture or short video I took in the day. You're unable to do this if you're just uploading your music to SoundCloud. If you don't have a distributor, there is a discount off your first year of DistroKid linked in the description. One of the main reasons I use these guys is they also come with a litany of marketing tools built into the platform as well. And that segues perfectly into my next point of why aren't you promoting and marketing your music? And I don't mean like this. This does not count. This is a terrible example of how to get people to listen to your music. A post on Reddit why. Where is the why that I should take the time to listen to this track? This is the worst way you can promote your music, in my opinion. Now, I throw out big terms like marketing and promoting your music, and I get it. That gives a load of frustration of, right, 3 things you can do. You can go the full guerrilla method, which is doing things like the Reddit post. Give a discussion of why someone should listen to your music. You know, a nice one are feedback threads. You know, what do you think? Someone's now got a reason, they'll go, well, I'll listen to that and give an opinion on why I think. They want to share their opinion and listen to a piece of music. Posting on Reddit, making sure you're in Facebook groups, all of that fun stuff. The other thing you can do is content around your music. Labels are really good at this. That is literally what I do right here. So I built this content and brand around me making my music to the point that it's like, you know, a huge part of what I do now. Arguably, this brand has now outgrown my music. My music getting, you know, 50,000 plays in a month. This YouTube channel reaching hundreds of thousands of people a month. Brand has outgrown the music. The thing about this is hell of a lot of effort. This is essentially my full-time job now. I make content for this YouTube channel, for various other brands. I do that while writing my music. The third one you can do, money on ads. I mean, you could go into, say, Facebook, build a nice little ad in there, use something like Canva, do a little free animation, stick your music behind it, and promote the hell out of that. Get people to click on that using your marketing tools that are in DistroKid, like your hyperlink, so when they click on it, they can open up their platform, whether they want to listen to it in Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, whichever, and just pump it like that. Now this one's gonna hurt, but be honest with yourself. Does the music you've just made deserve someone's time and attention? What do I mean by this? You've maybe put 100 hours into a piece of music. You've given it all your love and attention. However, this doesn't entitle anyone to care. Why should they care, and why should they spend 3 to 6 to 9 minutes of their time on something you made? That's a savage question to answer, but here's a reality in the way that I do things. I make my music for me. I make it so I enjoy it, and that when I listen back to it, I smile. It's made for me, and this is a key factor in why it works so well for me, because when 4,000, 20,000 people come and listen to it and enjoy it, that's friggin' awesome. 1 or 2 people enjoying a piece of music you made is a humbling feeling. You shouldn't look at a play counter and just go, oh man, only 1 person's played my tune. 1 person took time out of their day to listen to something you made. That is an amazing thing. All right, awesome. So you're making music that deserves somebody's time, looking at the right kind of audience, because you're looking in your niche rather than looking at the stratosphere. You're using the free marketing tools, the guerrilla tools, so you're jumping on Facebook, building up a Facebook audience, and you're totally cool with being at 0 and starting at 0 and just appreciating that each number that ticks up was a human being who took time out of their day from here. But you can kind of bring somebody into your team. You can use services. I've been using Daily Playlist for the past, I don't know, 6 months or so now. I've been using their paid service, which if I've timed this video right, is now public for everyone to apply to. However, the thing about some of these paid playlisting services is there's a lot of scams out there, and I made a video about how to spot those scams and not fall for them right here, and that is what you should watch next.